What is up, guys? This is Max from FLTips.com. Today I'm going to show you 10 hidden FL Studio features and some new ones that I bet you didn't know about. Let's get into it. First of all, the sampler itself is a goldmine of hidden features. Let's say we have this kick right here, and if you go to pre-computed effects, we have a lot of cool features built in. For example, you can clip it and boost it. It will automatically add distortion to your samples. But my favorite actually is the pogo knob. And what it does, it actually brings the sample into the beginning of it if you turn it left. So it sounds like that. It works extremely well on kicks, exactly like that. You can make it shorter, more clicky, and if you combine them both, really nice effects right here. And if you turn it right, it will take the right side of the sample and bring it left. So it's kind of like pitching. Now try it with crashes, for example. Pretty nice. It's kind of like this vinyl tape stop effect. Also claps. You can get so many colors out of just one drum sample. That is insane. Second trick is here inside of the sampler. I had a different sample chosen right here and I accidentally exchanged that. So if you go to the sampler and go to file and right click it, it will show up all the samples that you have in your project, so-called sample history, and you can now basically... Now, third trick, let's listen without the vocal. And with. Now, this type of vocal is the secret, in my opinion, to great sounding beats. Now here, however, listen to that. Since we pitched it up, it's now bright. We could go down here, but I want to keep the same pitch, but make it darker. I can do it, of course, with effects, but inside of time stretching mode, you can go to Stretch Pro, and here you have Formant. Let's apply the effects. Same here with this one, we can do. You can get really nice dark effect, but the vocals themselves are the keys. And it happens that we actually just released our ARIA vocal sample pack, which comes with over 300 vocal runs that work perfectly and were made just for this kind of situations. Now you can set it to Stretch Pro, change the format, but this time, in time, you can create automation clip out of Formant. And look, you can start with normal format and then take it down like that. So it sounds like this. Just wow, I'm so happy that FL Studio finally brought this feature. It's been a long time and it's super useful. Now, as soon as you've got ARIA vocals in your browser, amazing hidden feature is here. You can actually drag it out and have it wherever you want it, not necessarily here. Maybe you want to stick it on the right or have it floating like this. The best feature though is to turn on auto hide. So whenever you're working on your project, just hover your mouse around the browser. You can choose the samples inside of here. You can also back again, drag it to the left. And if you go with your mouse to the left, it will pop up just like this. I mean, why are you not using it yet? Now, another hidden feature is in the piano roll. You're definitely used to zooming in and out with Control and Scroll, but unlike in the playlist, you cannot zoom vertically. In the piano roll, it will just change the velocity. The thing is that you take your mouse over the piano, hold middle click and then drag it up or down. It will zoom it in and out. You don't have to go here to do it like that. Now, man, this is even better. Let's go to View, Background, And now you can set your image wallpaper to a different one, for example, like this. In freebie section on fltips.com, you will find a lot of cool wallpapers with scales, so you don't have to go back and forth from your browser, but you can actually go and set dynamic wallpaper or HTML document, and by default, you will see browser.html, and man, you have browser right here. I don't know, you can open maps if you want. I don't think it will work with videos and stuff, you can try yourself, but it's definitely good to know overall, let alone that you can change the wallpaper to a different one. It's pretty cool. Now I will make a video solely on visual customization of FL Studio, especially that it is coming to FL Studio version 21, but let's continue because there are some of the best tricks on this list yet. One of them is that you can take one of the sustained vocals from our ARIA vocal pack, just like this, and then increase the start a little bit and take down the length and take the out knob down, and now you can even turn on the volume envelope and play with it right here, for example. Add a little bit of the attack, take the decay down and sustain all the way down. You can turn on the pitch, increase the attack a little bit, take the decay down, tension like that. So many stuff you can do here. I am in the making on a video how to make actual instruments with just one samples, or any samples actually. Sampler is very, very powerful, especially in the miscellaneous functions. You might know some of them already, but here actually is the volume key and tracking. You can, for example, increase the pan, and the higher you go on your keyboard, the more on the right it will be. The lower you go, it will go more to the left ear. Now you can make it in a subtle version. Also in the samples you have the echo delay mode. You can increase the feed. It will just repeat the MIDI instead of applying a separate delay effect. It might be something really helpful if you want to have more control over your delay. Also ping pong mode. Now another not so hidden function is that you can mark the patterns and Control or Command G to group them. And now if you want to bring it back, you can go and split by channel. It will make them again in different channels. Really useful. What you can else do is mark the audio and then Control and G, and it will literally consolidate the audio files so you have everything in one audio file. Instead of Control Alt C, you can use also just Control G, a little bit quicker way to consolidate stuff. But I wanted it to bring me to channel rack, because here if you have a hot pattern like that, let's feel it each 2 steps. Now I want to extend the pattern, but I just want to change the kick a little bit. What you want to do is actually go to the loop mode here, enable it, and now I just want to place it and it will just loop everything else. Now, if that's not enough, you can actually go to advanced looping and change how much it actually loops. Those are some advanced settings. It's pretty neat. And one of my favorite and life-saving features in FL Studio is help diagnostics. Now, this saved my life so many times. What you can do here is if you have a corrupted project file that doesn't want to open at all, you can open FL Studio, go here and say fix FL Studio song project. You browse for it here and it will literally fix the project. You can, for example, automatically remove the plugin that crashed while saving, or the best part is that you can actually remove just some of the plugins that are inside of this project without actually needing to open that. Can you imagine? You have a VST that is crashing and you know which one it is, but you just cannot open the file. That's how you fix this thing. If you'd like to learn FL Studio inside out, we have the best courses out on the market. And if they are not the best for you, we always have 100% money back guarantee. So there's no risk for you. You can try it out. I bet you're going to love it. If you got some value out of this video, I'm sure you did, take a second and leave a like on this video. It really helps a lot. Also, if you know some hidden FL Studio feature, make sure to leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified as soon as this kind of videos drop. My name is Max and I see you in the next video.